Hi there. Today we're going to do a demo on how to give your drawing a more romantic look. And the way that I do this is by blending, blending and softening the edges and the areas about the face into a more smooth, almost smoky effect. This, of course, is Rita Hayworth at the brink of her amazing career. Oh, and this is the baby. Hi, say hello to the people. Hi, this is Corey, and he's the ginger boy, the Snoop, as I call him. But anyway, let's begin. Right here are the powders and pigments and graphites that I am going to use. And we just, do a little bit of collecting. And again, I always say, concentrate on an area. See the powder falling? It's just terrible. But there's no way that I can do this laying it flat. So I have to work on the easel for you guys to see it, but I lose most of my product. Concentrate on rounding up that image. Look at it as a whole and come back into it again. You have to step back from your work. You have to step back, and the only way that you're going to tell for sure what you are doing is to take it all in. So you have to step back. This, of course, underneath is the shadow of the hair, the volume of the hair as the light hits it. This sets your hair in place. It gives a dimension. I can see that powder flying away. Yes, very nice. Let's take a little brush and swept away some of the graphite powder. Yeah, that looks good. And now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Again, you're going to see the difference right there. You go and place your brush on the darkest area, and begin to move outwards and into the light. Very nice. Do you know that Rita was not crazy or a drunk or a drug addict like, back in the day they thought she was? She had Alzheimer's disease, and it wasn't found until later in her life, which is very sad, because she was indeed a lovely actress and a very nice lady. Co-workers and friends always say the most wonderful things about her. What a lovely, lovely lady she was. Very sad indeed. If you haven't seen The Loves of Carmen with her partner, screen partner Glenn Ford, I very much recommend that picture. She never had so much fun on a film before. I guess perhaps it had to do with her Spanish blood, that she felt at home in the role. But she is fantastic in that role as Carmen. Her laughter. Make sure that you take notice of her laughter in the film. It's just delightful. And another thing about Rita had the most beautiful hands ever to appear in film. Well, Barbara Streisand has a beautiful set of digits, but Rita's were the best. The most stunning hands ever to appear in film. Okay, that looks good. Now we're going to go ahead and come down and soften the bridge. I still have such a horrible time working the camera and trying to do the demo. I'm not as versatile as I thought I was, obviously. So you see, always concentrate on the darkest areas and move into the light. And using a thicker brush instead of the one that I was working on, this will give you now a wider range for you to blend. There. Let's go to this side over here. I could have made a career as a fine artist, doing my own thing, my own creations, and bringing to life my own ideas. But you know what? I prefer working with the stars, the beautiful faces of these women that are so inspiring. So I do doodlings and paintings and this and that on a smaller scale about things that I like, but I keep those to myself. I'm a star artist. I do portraits of stars. That's what I like. And one must work at what one loves. So I cannot be doing something that I don't love to do because I'm going to fake it. My heart is not going to be in it. So, in order for it to work, you have to feel it. You have to love it. And this is what I love. The legends and the icons. I think the only recent portrait, contemporary portrait that I've done of a star, it's Angelina Jolie. Can you believe that? I mean, but I will not, I'm not saying that I wouldn't do a contemporary star. It's just that the collection of images that I have and that were passed down to me are all images of this is what I grew up with in my family. Images and movies from this period. And I guess that's the reason why I continue with the tradition. I grew up in a family that was very much into Hollywood. I mean, there were more pictures of stars in my house than family members. If you walked into my house, you think that John Crawford lived there. I mean, there's displays and remember Gloria Swanson's house in Sunset Boulevard? That's what our house used to look like. And my house now, here, because I have stars everywhere. They're comforting. Images of these stars are comforting. They're beautiful. And of course, black and white, nothing can compare to black and white. Color paintings are beautiful in their own right, but black and white goes straight to the heart. Okay. There you go. And again, I want to thank you for your comments and your messages. I get so many messages that most of the time I don't get to read them all until weeks, sometimes months later. I sat down last night to answer some of the messages that I received. And I started noticing that the dates were like 2012, 2011, and I'm like, oh my God, these people must think that I'm a snob or something. And one of the friends that I replied back, and I said, oh wow, thank you so much. I really appreciate your comment, etc. And the reply I got back said, it's about time. I was starting to think that you didn't want to talk to me. Of course, I always, no, don't ever think that of me. Never, never. But it was funny. It's about time. Well, better late than never, you know what they say. So, there you think, you think you can, I want you to write back to me, because this is a question. Do you think that when I do these videos, you are able to get a full understanding of what I do? And can you see it clearly? Can you understand it? You have to tell me, you have to give me ideas. This is a collaboration. I'm doing this for you. So your input is definitely of the utmost importance. Hi. Say hi to the baby. Hi. We love him. You know that the cats that I have, I didn't pick them. They picked me. They showed up. They just, boom. Okay, friend in need, here I am, take me in. But what can you do? Can't turn this baby away. You cannot turn that face away. Of course, there was a baby when he came. A flea bag. Let me see. Okay. That looks good. Now, quick. I am going to give a bit of highlight around the eyelids and under the eyes. So I come to the highlighter. The products are not yet available. See, they're not yet, everything is being put together, but I promise you that once they become available, I will let everyone know. Okay. Again, come to the lightest area, connect, and blend. Again, here we go. Don't collect too much product. Just enough. You can always reapply. So connect and begin to work your way towards the dark. See? And again. Gorgeous. That brings out the lid and softens up the gaze. It gives her a softer gaze to the eyes. And you see, I cannot do this. My God, I need a cameraman the worst way. Go. And again, particularly on the center of the eye, which is the area the light is going to be captured most, then get your little brush and sweep away some of the powder. Now we're going to do it on the other side. Connect. You see, you immediately can see the effect. I used to do this with pastel or a white color pencil or a white graphite pencil, but it was harder to do, and when it got in contact with the graphite, it became bluish because it collected, it mixed with the graphite. This is not the way it happens with this blend. See the powder falling all over her eyes? If this would have been laying down, it would have stayed in place, and I would have been able to achieve a better effect without the need of packing it again. Okay. That's it. Excellent. Lastly, I am going to get some of the graphite blend. Look at him. I think he wants to take a nap. He's so sweet. He's a beautiful baby. Look at that face. Okay, here we go. There you go. That's it. Right on the center. To the darkest area. And on the other side. With these products, since they're powder, even if it's laying down, first you have to make contact. And once you make contact, then you go ahead and spread it and move it around accordingly. But you have to make contact first. You cannot just jump in and start splashing like a seal all over the place. So, yes, I like that very much. And here is the lifter. And I am going to go ahead and texture a little bit inside the eye before I do highlights. The lifter picks up the graphite and it conditions the surface. See how it opens up the eye? It conditions the surface, so because I used to use an eraser for this, but it would pick up too much of the graphite. It will give me a harder time achieving the effect that I want. See how it opens up the eye? So when you come back with the highlighter, you are not just applying highlights to a black graphite surface. This has been textured and conditioned to receive the application. Some old school artists that I know consider this a crazy type of method, but you know something? If it works for you, more fun to you. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I will continue bringing them as often as I can. Remember to send me the questions that you have, and of course continue commenting. No likes. Oh, that's another thing that I want to say. No likes. Do not click that like button. What happens is there's hundreds of you. You click that like button and all those notifications go up and fill my screen for no purpose. I hate it. I don't like likes. Make all the comments you want, but keep your fingers away from that like button. You understand? Good. Okay, say bye-bye to the baby. Bye. Bye. I will see you soon. Thanks again.